Hi! In today's video, I go back to the fundamentals. I go back to the basics because that is the foundation upon which our walk with God is built upon. What am I speaking about? I'm speaking about prayer. In today's video, I talk about why we pray. So if you'd like to go back to the basics, stay tuned. Hi, my name is Palesa, and if you're watching this, consider yourself my friend. My friend, like I said in the intro, today I really didn't want to go into some high-sounding truths and some deep knowledge. No, I just wanted to go back to the basics, because the basics, the simple things, the fundamental things, the foundational things, these are the things that keep us going when the going gets tough. These are the things that keep us rising when God is calling us to more. And like I said, today I just want to speak about prayer. You see, I was raised by a man who is a man of prayer. He believes in prayer. He has seen the results of prayer. And one of the things that he has said countless times is that one of the wealthiest people on earth, a wealthy man, woman, young woman, boy or girl, is one who is able, who knows how to get their prayers answered. Now, I will get a bit deeper in that in next week's video, but today I want us to go back to the reason why we pray. Because sometimes when we go through the motions of our walk with God and Christianity, it can lean too much on the religious side, where we do what we do because we know we must do it, but there is no heartfelt connection. There is no conviction in what we are doing. And I just want to remind us about why we pray. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to mention 3 reasons, because believe you me, friend, there are so many reasons why we pray, but I'm only going to discuss 3. Now, the first of the reasons why we need to pray, why we must pray, my friend, is because God commands us to pray. Yes, He says, He commands throughout the word. He says that we ought to pray. Jesus even had a parable in Luke chapter 18, and he said he was giving a parable about why we must pray, and not only pray, but not give up. The apostle Paul, through the epistles, he keeps on commanding the church, reminding the church that they ought to pray to God and for each other. So we pray, my friend, because God commands us to pray. It is not a suggestion. It is not a good idea, but we pray because God says we must pray. Now, because we position ourselves as His servants, as His faithful servants, His obedient servants, we submit to His will and we pray. Now, we are encouraged, my friend, to pray daily. Not just daily, but the Bible actually says to pray at all times, to pray in all seasons, to pray for all reasons. That is the command that God has given us, that we must pray. So, friend, that is the first reason we pray, because it is a command. Now, the second reason why we pray, friend, is we pray because we are dependent on God. Our prayer is a statement to ourselves, to our situations, to all of us, that we need God, that we need His intervention. We need Him to speak. We need Him to provide. We are dependent on Him. We are acknowledging that He is the source of all we need, the source of all things good, that we do not have it in ourselves to get the things that we want or need or desire. No. But in our prayer, as we pray, we are declaring and saying and showing that we acknowledge God as the one from whom we find all we need. Now, the third reason why we pray, friend, it's quite simple. And it is that we pray because we love Him. Now, if you think of someone that you love, someone you care deeply for, you would want to have regular communication with that person. You'd want to hear from them, hear their voice, hear what's in their heart. And that is why we pray, friend, because we love God. Because we want to know, Lord, what is in your heart today? What do you want? What do you say? Because we love him, and our relationship with him is not just one of king and servant, of Lord and servant, but that there is a relationship of father and son, father and daughter, and that there is a connection that the father wants to have with his children, and not only that the children want to have with their father. And as we pray, we are expressing that. We are giving a platform, a space for our relationship with God to be cultivated, to grow, to be all that God desires it to be, because he wants to connect with us. And as we pray, we are making that stance in our heart that we too want to connect with him. So yes, friend, I hope that the reasons and the reminders is just an encouragement, like I said, going back to the fundamentals, going back to the basics, that we are to read our Bible and pray every day. So friend, I know it wasn't too long, but I didn't want to go too deep. I don't want to go too far. No, not today. I just wanted us to go to the basics, to the fundamentals, to the foundational truths. And next week, I'll be discussing how to pray as well as how not to pray. So until I see you again, which will be next week, until the next video, friend, have a great week.